Roman Reigns returns to Raw in Birmingham. The Tribal Chief's involvement with Jey Uso sparks major buzz. When Monday Night Raw kicked off in Birmingham, England, it wasn't just another weekly episode of WWE's flagship show. It carried an air of anticipation, excitement, and unpredictability. The reason was simple. Roman Reigns, the dominant, Tribal Chief, and one of the most polarizing figures in modern wrestling, was set to open the show with a live microphone. His appearance came on the heels of his surprising assist to Jey Uso the previous week, and the WWE Universe has been buzzing with speculation ever since. For years, Reigns has been the centerpiece of WWE programming, dominating SmackDown as the undisputed champion and the leader of the Bloodline faction. Yet this time, his presence on Raw carried an even heavier significance. Fans in Birmingham were not just watching a superstar, they were witnessing a man whose every action carries ripple effects across WWE storylines, locker rooms, and fan discussions worldwide. Roman Reigns, a legacy of power and control. To understand why this appearance matters, one must first reflect on Roman Reigns' journey. Since 2020, when he returned with a new attitude and aligned himself with Paul Heyman, Reigns has redefined himself from the big dog to the Tribal Chief. His reign has been marked by ruthless dominance, psychological manipulation, and a constant demand for acknowledgement. Reigns has consistently held WWE's top titles and shaped the careers of everyone who has crossed his path. From conquering legends like John Cena and Brock Lesnar to elevating younger stars through feuds, his storylines have rarely been just about wins and losses. They have been about power, family, and the blurred line between loyalty and betrayal. This brings us directly to Jey Uso. The Bloodline saga, brother versus brother. The Bloodline storyline has arguably been WWE's most compelling long-term narrative in decades. At its core is family, the Anoa'i dynasty, which Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso all represent. Their family ties, combined with on-screen betrayals and reconciliations, have created television that feels both personal and cinematic. Jey Uso, once seen primarily as a tag team competitor with his twin brother Jimmy, was thrust into singles competition when he initially clashed with Roman in 2020. Their feud told a story of family honor, dominance, and emotional turmoil. Jey eventually aligned himself with Reigns, becoming main event Jey Uso, but his loyalty was constantly tested. Fast forward to today, and Roman's shocking decision to aid Jey against his opponents on Raw has fans asking, is this another manipulation tactic, or is the Tribal Chief seeking reconciliation? The Birmingham crowd. Energy meets uncertainty. Crowds in the United Kingdom are notorious for being some of the most passionate wrestling audiences in the world, and Birmingham was no exception. When Roman's music hit, the arena erupted in a mixture of boos and cheers. Some fans showed respect for his dominance, while others showered him with hostility, eager to see him finally dethroned. Yet the reaction wasn't just about Roman, it was about the uncertainty surrounding his motives. The Birmingham crowd knew they were watching the beginning of another chapter in a saga that could define WWE programming for months to come. Why did Roman help Jey Uso? This is the million-dollar question. Roman Reigns does not do anything without purpose. Every action, every glance, every word is calculated. Some theories circulating among fans and wrestling journalists include 1. Manipulation. Roman could be pulling Jey back under his influence, reminding him that no matter how far he strays, he still owes loyalty to the Tribal Chief. 2. Reconciliation. Perhaps Roman genuinely wants to reunite the family. With the bloodline fractured, maybe he sees Jey as the key to restoring dominance. 3. Strategic control. Reigns might simply be preventing Jey from growing too powerful on his own. By inserting himself into Jey's storylines, he keeps control of the spotlight. 4. Future betrayal. Some speculate that Roman's help is a setup for a devastating betrayal down the road, a reminder that family in WWE is always complicated. Jey Uso, a star carved from conflict. While Roman has dominated headlines, Jey Uso's growth cannot be ignored. Once seen as the quieter half of the Usos, Jey has stepped out of his brother's shadow and built an identity as a solo competitor. His matches against Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and others have proven his resilience and charisma. The Birmingham crowd's chants of main event Jey showed that fans recognize his star power. Yet, with Roman back in the picture, the question looms, can Jey truly escape his cousin's shadow, or will he always be defined by his connection to the tribal chief? Implications for Raw and WWE moving forward. Roman's presence on Raw is not just a storyline beat, it's a seismic shift. For years, Reigns has been the face of SmackDown. By stepping into Raw territory, he's blurring brand lines, potentially setting up crossovers and new rivalries. Some possible directions this could take include Roman vs. Seth Rollins. If Roman lingers on Raw, a clash with the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins feels inevitable. Their history as members of The Shield gives it even more weight. Roman and Jey tag team angle. WWE could tease Roman and Jey reuniting for tag matches, only for tensions to explode later. Expansion of the Bloodline saga. Other family members, like Solo Sikoa, could be drawn into Raw storylines, creating fresh dynamics. WrestleMania implications. With WrestleMania season always on the horizon, Roman's decision to get involved with Jey could shape one of the biggest matches on the card. Fan reactions and online buzz. In today's WWE landscape, fan reaction on social media is as important as crowd reactions in the arena. Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube exploded with theories after Roman's Raw appearance. Some praised the storytelling depth, while others criticized WWE for dragging the Bloodline saga too long. What's undeniable, however, is that Roman Reigns remains the most talked about figure in professional wrestling. Whether fans love him or hate him, they can't ignore him. Historical parallels. Roman Reigns and wrestling's great storytellers. Roman's relationship with Jey Uso calls back to some of wrestling's greatest family rivalries. Think Bret Hart vs. Owen Hart in the 1990s, or even Dusty Rhodes feuds involving his sons. The mixture of real family bonds and scripted conflict has always captivated audiences, blurring reality and fiction. Roman understands this better than most. By constantly weaving family drama into his reign, he elevates wrestling beyond physical contests, it becomes theater.